players and heroes around.
All right. They're swapping things around. Saxa will be position 4, Keeper of the Light, getting the farm priority over No-Tails Enigma. And Sanking as the off lane. So they need to bring a sentry to this lane. I think you start with the Caustic Finale on Sanking, just push out the wave, and you don't care too much about the Ursa's harassment. Pangolier into Puck doesn't sound too great, like the leash mechanic, the silences, he could struggle up a bit.
Yeah, he could. And, you know, general there, a couple of buffs over on that Pangolier. Shield crash damage, mana cost, both being buffed. And the cooldown as well. Getting a new little Aghanim Shard ability, the roll up. And also, looking at this all matching up, there's the Rubik against the Enigma, which OG have kind of picked into. Yeah. But a lot of team fights still for OG. Burrow Strike, Epicenter, Black Hole with a Dream Coil. And we'll see exactly what Saxa decides to build on that Keeper of the Light. As Na'Vi going into this game too, again with more of this timing hit rather than the big wombo combos, which OG are so much favoring. Holding a rose in his teeth there, Pango. Ever the romantic. And Saxa's Keeper of the Light, shiny.
I've read a comment somewhere that new hero looks like the son-daughter of Pangolier plus, who did I say it was? Windranger? Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense.
Does it? Does it make sense? Look at us.
Well, to me it does. Well, we don't know if it's a ferret, if it's a squirrel.
A weasel or a fox. It's some
Could
kind
be.
of animal.
Oh, Weasel. IR Weasel. What a cartoon.
Because I am Weasel, IR Baboon.
Victory dance. Baboon is better than Weasel.
Oh my god. Was that Nickelodeon?
No, that was Cartoon Network.
That was Cartoon Network. There's 2 Angry Otters as well, Ren and Stimpy. Man, you just had major flashbacks in my head right now for
They're not
Cartoon
otters,
Network and Nickelodeon.
Beavers, you want to call
Beavers, oh
fine.
my apologies. I have severely misstepped there, my dear sir.
Yeah. So Solar Bind, duration 7 seconds, slow per 100 units, from 4% to 8.5, magic resist reduction, that's pretty big, and the cast range seems okay. Like 700, you need to be relatively close.
It's got a very similar icon to Chakra Magic, which is a bit upsetting. They both look incredibly similar. Spirit form is a grumpy old picture of Mr. Keeper of the Light as top lane. They're going to find LTW swiping him there with the Ursa Warrior, General V-Tune, and the final touch actually coming through from Roger. Chen gets first blood.
So they might actually lane Ursa against the Lifestealer. That's something that we didn't mention. Let's see. Yeah, Navi V-Tune actually gonna lane against them, so we might see some swapperoos, and this benefits Navi because you can't, you know, have better lanes, especially when there's Chen. So he started with the Penitence. We'll get probably Holy Persuasion then on level 2.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
because then you can teleport Chen bottom and then bring the Ursa, and then if Lifestealer TPs, the Ursa then TPs to match, right?
Yeah, so Seb walked, so they can have that TP rotation they need. He still didn't skill anything. Orbofeno slow plus Penitence.
Oh, has to Burrow Strike to the safety of the tier 1.
That's not feeling good. Like that, this kind of ruins your whole purpose when you picked him. So they might see still, you know, some swaps coming out to the bottom lane. General just collecting the XP. Saxa still not skilling anything.
Interesting. Oh, not swapping their lanes around just yet. Of course, you said waiting for that level 2 on the Chen. And that mid lane for Thompson, my goodness. 7-0 start for the Puck. Already a great beginning there, and forcing an early salve out of Iceberg as he's chipped away at a lot of that HP already. And it's not going to get any better, as you said, like halfway through the draft. Puck against Storm Spirit. Iceberg's probably going to have a rough game against all of that control with Waning Rift and Dream Coil.
I was about to say something really dumb, like, yeah, Blinding Light to snap the coil. This is not the ability anymore, so... It's hard to get
No big
used
combos.
to new stuff.
Oh, thank God.
And there's so much new stuff with this wonderful patch. Blightstone's being built on both teams by the position 4s too. You know, Chen has one, Kotal has one. So looking for that harassment in lane. Try and get a few more bits of damage onto these offlane heroes. No Tail just hiding away up top. Wants to try and move over to that pull camp. As Rubik does TP bottom. Pairing up with the general for now. Finds out that his large camp is completely empty.
I think they're just waiting for Chen to hit level 2 to be able to teleport bottom and make the lanes that they want. Ursa also having a really good time. Let's see if Seb is going to be level 2. Yeah, after this creep wave. Still holding a point to see where he needs to like either live with the sandstorm or if he wants to put more pressure with the caustic.
And then there's Roger just dragging back the wave with a good pull. Always want to fly. What is that?
That's
Jeez
the
Louise.
spell. That's Solar Bind.
That is some bizarre looking spell. Always want to fly, you know, nearly dying to it. And Saxa trying to go for the Illuminate play through the trees. But a good little dodge there from the Rubik. Oh, Courier Snipe not coming.
So the more you move, the more you shake.
Yeah, show me what you're working with. Always want to fly. Oh, Saxa, can he stop the pull? Thompson dies in the mid lane. There's Iceberg. Gets some revenge for that early game pressure. The first minute and a half looked pretty bad for the Storm, but that 1-1-1 build we've seen so much and love. Storm Spirit gets the takedown.
Great kill by Storm Spirit. No one is dying. Look at this spell, man. On
Always wanna fly.
It's 120 move speed, level 1. Yeah, all right, I'm calling it out right now.
Stop
This is
running.
gonna get nerfed. This spell is so annoying. What's the cooldown on it? 22 seconds, and it scales down to 16.
Oh, that's pretty cute. So good when you've got like open wounds and this lifestealer who can struggle to stick on targets. The ability to kite people and allow them to munch on them. It's a pretty good pairing.
Yes.
Lifestealer.
And it looks so powerful.
Dire structures.
It's like Omni-Knight using 100 heals on you.
Look at an ion cannon flying down from the sky. It's like Mystic Flare. But Keeper of the Light has it to slow people down.
Radiant structures.
Oh, I can't. Well, actually, I can't wait. Kotal plus Skywrath, Mystic Flare plus this Solar Bind. Imagine all the flashing lights. New Year's Eve at midnight, someone's got to play it. Fireworks everywhere.
My holiness hides me.
So Storm Spirit forced out of the lane, double null, fairy fire, and has a bottle charge. Once Puck gets level 6, we might still see rotation coming out from one of the heroes, possibly Saxa. What I would love to see from Navi in this game is that Always Wanna Fly gets farm priority instead of Chen, because he's playing against some really nice spells to steal, especially Enigma, so might be able to, you know, do much more if he has that one extra item.
Oh wait, Chen can't use Divine Favor on allied heroes until he gets the Aghanim Shard?
Oh.
Yeah, Aghanim Shard allows Divine Favor to be cast on allies, teleporting them back home after 6 seconds.
Well, someone didn't do the homework.
Iceberg about to drop in the mid lane. He turns on Thompson though. Another Remnant not dodged. One more hit from Saxa, but he gets out of there with a Bull Lightning.
6.
Cracks level 6 and he's out of there while bottom lane. LTW chased by General and Always Gonna Fly. It is Na'Vi suddenly spinning out 2 big kills.
My thrift reward.
Iceberg, he was afraid to go and try to pick up that rune. He was like, maybe someone is there, possibly Enigma, because Enigma was not showing on the map. Oh, that's pretty big, you know. That's actually a huge nerf to Chen.
Thank you, chat, by the way. I'm paying attention. I'm watching. Roger, up at top lane, Chen, caught inside the sandstorm. And No Tail's there to help Seb secure up a kill. So it's a great thing when we've got these new patches. You know, we can learn 5-10% of it. There's a lot to read, but chat, they know everything. There's so many of you, you can teach us.
Well, the thing about it is you you know, soak all the information. You're watching someone stream, you're playing the game, you're watching a Reddit thread about something, some combination. So it's a learning experience for all of us. Don't be too harsh on us, chat, because it's a new one for us as well.
Again, Iceberg onto Thompson, but he throws the Dream Coil the Storm's way, snaps the coil. Iceberg's going to get blown up as Sax's rotation with that Illuminate clears through the Storm. And Thompson, with some fresh urn charges and a double damage rune,
middle tower is under attack.
could be looking to rotate, but doesn't have the coil, so a little bit difficult.
Dire's
It's
top
tough for him.
tower
I
is
mean,
under
he
attack.
got one kill, and then it's just a rotation. Puck might actually get even a solo kill on him because of that leash mechanic, keeping him in place
Dire's
for a
top
very long
tower
time.
is under attack.
How's V-Tune doing? Doing
Very well.
Really good. Yeah, top lane.
Still going to get caught inside the Sandstorm, trying to Earthshock away. Look at
Radiant
that.
are scanning.
The shiny lights coming down from Keeper, slowing him a touch. He'll go back into the jungle. Maybe someone can just bring himself a salve or something. Treads into Battle Fury for the Ursa Warrior. Looks like the build he's going to be going for. And they never ended up swapping their lanes.
Yes.
Keeping General against a Lifestealer seems like it's gone okay for Na'Vi so far.
Oh, Keeper of the Light. His Aghanim Shard is Illuminate heals for 40% of the damage that it does. So I really expect him that he's gonna get that item, like possibly a Glimmer Cape, and maybe that get a shard. It's only during the daytime.
Yeah, that's true. And then you've got the Spirit form as well, giving you the Illuminate from that Spirit coming out.
Stupendous!
Channeled up by a separate one. Keeper of the Light with recall. It's like they remove it from Chen, give it to his Aghanim Shard, put one back on the Keeper of the Light. We really are going back to old school Dota days. 8-minute rune about to spawn up.
You know, I've been playing Dota for what, 15, 16 years? I don't
Radiant's
recall
middle tower
correctly,
is under
but
attack.
it's nice to see like all of these old abilities, some of the names, like the spells that we kind of grow up with are back there again in our favorite game.
Yeah, they sure are. They need to bring back the secondary hero names though.
For sure. Fuzzy Wuzzy on the top lane, farming nicely, and he gets that Possessed Mask. For those who don't know, that's Ursa's name from Dota 1 days.
With the Dream Coil helping out, that General Pango was in way too deep.
General? Let me just double click on him to be sure that he died near tier 3 tower 8 minutes in.
He did. He was hunting the Enigma, trying to kill off Eidolons, and then Sand King with Puck both rotating. Made sure it was cut short. Storm rushing that Orchid as we expect. Thinking about a play in towards mid because the orb has been expended, so a ball lightning, waning rift away. Still going to go for this though as Iceberg now gives up. TP from Saxa scares away the rest of Na'Vi because Always Want to Fly and General, they were both nearby, ready with Telekinesis and Rolling Thunder to force a fight.
Wait, so Keeper of the Light actually has recall now?
Dire's top
Oh,
tower
that's
is under
dope.
attack.
Like, Keeper of the Light is back. Where's my buddy, Dakota Cox? Coddle guy. You know, he might start to play professionally.
Come back with a good old Cottle, yeah. That's going to be super nice. And having that potential for a hero like Puck, who is so elusive and good for pushing out side lanes, and then bringing it into the team fight when need be. Pango, General, he's in the same place again, a bit of deja vu. Still only level 6 on him, while Seb has managed to crack level 8 already. What is General doing? What's his plan here?
Good question. I said that they need to give Always Want to Farm priority. Maybe that's that. You know, he's just buying time. Always Want to Fly, farming on the bottom lane, getting, or at least trying to get his level 6.
More DD Rune, Dream Call on 2. Good waning rift and Sam's in with the Sandstorm. Looks for the burrow onto the Storm. Hand of God from Chen buys a bit of time, and Iceberg turns to fight with these Chen creeps. They slap into Seb.
Look at his status bar on Storm. Jelly,
look at this Pango.
DD, Overlord, Bottle.
He's coming in with a Rolling Thunder. He wants No Tail real bad. The level 5 Enigma, again, surrounded by the Chen creeps as Thompson, waiting rift forward, finds the Rubik. Always want to fly down to half HP, but they turn around on him with a lift.
Oh, stolen
and
fake
Thompson, they slow down the Pango, and in comes Storm again. DD Rune still going, taking down Saxa with a quick little hit. Thompson finds the trade and a killing spree, and now the waiting rift to the high ground with the fake shift there. He's got urn charges, dodging through the damage, but Iceberg, the kill is there. A double for the Storm Spirit. Didn't miss on that attack.
That was pretty big. Storm Spirit's level 11. He almost has enough money. Yeah, that's actually enough to buy full Orchid. Double Nog bottle, full Orchid. Also has this Fairy's Trinket, level 1, that kind of fits Storm's profile. Some HP, some spell damage, and mana cost reduction, which he really loves to have.
It's huge. And then falls back on a stack, which he's going to be able to farm up a real nice amount of money there, and he's already got his Orchid done.
Where are you watching? That's how it's done.
Another one of those moments where Na'Vi, flicks that switch of aggression from a weird move like General was like in this dire triangle, and suddenly he's mid lane ganking.
OG will need to be careful about Roche taking potential that Na'Vi has. Like the Aura's mech is already done on Chen. Ursa has that lifesteal from Possessed Mask. Like this is actually a very valuable tier 1
the Orchid.
Ursa.
Poor ILTW. Can't get away from that. He's got Phase Boots, Midas, and Iceberg with his Orchid is starting to make them pay for that little bit of greed. Smoke from the other three, though. Tops and Seb, Saxa moving out from that mid lane, trying to catch onto General. The Pangolier being shredded with that Illuminate and the Orb. Substantial magic damage and a coil now, actually in onto Always Want to Fly, but he's under the Sandstorm, pushed out. Gets caught by the blinding light from this ghost form of the Cottle, and they're diving in under tier 1, slowing the Rubik, but he's still alive, and Storm zips in, finds the jump with the Orchid, the silence and the damage. It looks like it's enough to pop Thompson.
It is. It's actually enough damage. Meanwhile, all that's happening, Ursa just pushing the top lane, farming, and I believe that's a 13-minute battlefield. This game looking really good for Na'Vi. Like, look at the Annabelle, Abyssal Blade, straight by Ursa. He knows, like, I need to lock down these units, like Lifestealer, Puck. We have a bit of a limited lockdown, so I'll just get a Basher, and this is your, kind of cover once Enigma, if it gets down to that he's gonna get a BKB eventually, but not looking good this game. No Tail at the bottom of net worth, 1600 gold only.
Yeah, buying his first null of the game coming. We said that we were kind of happy that there weren't, map changes and math changes. The one thing that I'm a little bit sad about is that Radiant Ancient Camp and the difficulty you have stacking it. Like the box.
It got fixed.
It still feels like it's a little bit too far up, though.
It's easier to stack, that's what Patch said.
A little easier to stack, okay.
I think Gary Ice Frog probably knows better than you, so I'll just trust Ice Frog.
Fine. Yes. I'll take that to heart. I will trust Ice Frog. I just know that in the last patch, I hated it. Storm Zip, they scan, they find the Lifestealer with an Orchid there, but they burrow and Black Hole. Iceberg and V-Tune both caught inside. They'll tick down the Storm. V-Tune's still in there, and they've stolen out the Malefice. Always Want to Fly doesn't get the big Black Hole he wanted, while Seb, infested with the Lifestealer, turns around with a bomb onto Rubik, catching him out with the Lifestealer popping out. They'll find Always Want to Fly.
Great bait, mate. I rate 8 out of 8. Definitely a good bait from OG. They read that movement really well, and they had no observer wards to scout things out, so they knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, they knew what was coming. Great turnaround. That's Iceberg giving away a decent chunk of change there. 500 gold almost to Seb. So that puts Sand King now a little closer to the Yule Scepter he's aiming for. I think he was considering Veil. He's got a crown, but decides to go for... Oh, no, never mind. He actually has it finished. Holy crap. Where did that come from? Blink and Veil on Sand King. 6,000 net worth. Seb, after that first move where he had to go Burrow Strike level 1, has made a tremendous comeback.
And that's an easy Roche. They know there's no Black Hole. I'm not sure if OG can take this fight. It's already down.
They're still smoked up.
Yes.
Trying to scout out anybody showing here from Na'Vi. Storm Spirit offers himself in towards the mid lane. But Chen has mech with Hand of God, so difficult to bring any of these targets from 100 to 0 as Storm just zips in aggressively onto No-Tail. Telekinesis there, they need the heal. A bit of touch from the Hand of God, and the Storm Spirit will lose the Aegis though, and OG thinking about retreating, but it's Rolling Thunder from General, catching RTW in the back, so the Lifestealer can't stick on target, and the ball in again from Iceberg, finding the Lifestealer, set with a great Burrow Strike, but it's nowhere near enough to keep them alive, and the stolen Burrow Strike, onto a fly, again, on his head, he gets turned, Seb, slain by V-Tunes Ursa, while Thompson, found by Iceberg off to the right-hand side. Saxa going for a TP. Will he survive?
Oh, no stun.
4 heroes down from OG, but nearly a 5-man wipe.
They lost the Aegis straight away, but won a team fight. Will take a tier 1 tower. I think OG needs Black Hole to be more threatening in a team fight. And General, what a build. Straight into pipe, just a magic wand pipe against Puck, against Sanking, Keeper of the Light. It works really, really well here.
Yeah. Yeah, with mech, with Hand of God, with pipe, you've got so much sustain and damage mitigation. So awfully difficult to bring down Iceberg. And then Ursa on top of it, you know, Enrage with a Basher and a possessed mask for Ursa Warrior. You were talking about that item being pretty good for Morphling, for, you know, Phantom Assassin. Not too shabby on the Ursa Warrior either.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Does that work on Fury Wipe? Fury Swipes? Fury Wipes.
Radiant's
Do you think that works on Fury Swipes damage as well?
Possibly. I mean, there's gonna be a lot for us to learn in this patch. I'm glad that, you know,
Radiant's
XP gold
tower has
stayed
fallen.
the same. Roche, we didn't touch Roche, just that he gains more armor. So, like, we need to focus on some interaction between the items. Fairy's Trinket still held by Storm Spirit, has Arcane Rune.
Oh,
He'll definitely need a BKB. Like, once he gets
Radiant's
a BKB,
bottom
they have
tower
nothing
is
but
under
the Black
attack.
Hole to keep him inside.
Over here now.
Chen waiting for that level, not 20th
Dire's
minute.
top tower is under
Not level
attack.
20. Waiting another 2 minutes for the Aghanim Shard to come up. And that's going to give him that Divine Favor. Cast on allies, teleport them home after 6 seconds. Potentially
Radiant's
saving them
middle
out from
tower
danger.
is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is
And that's
under
going to give
attack.
Storm the opportunity to ball lightning very aggressively, take, you know, immediate pick-offs on people, then get teleported home for that refresh on his HP and mana.
I've been wanting
Dire's
this.
top tower
OG with the
has
mid-tier
fallen.
1.
Yes.
Grouping up heavily as 5 down in that
Radiant's
southern
middle
portion of the
tower
map.
is under attack.
Thompson.
You would want to have that combo from
Dire's
Chen
top tower
earlier.
is under
Maybe they
attack.
were even not aware of this, so he's still farming
Radiant
that
are
Aghanim Shard. Has enough money to actually buy it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Thompson's got a TP top and address that lane. Na'Vi with a sweeping smoke back through to their side of the map, finding Saxa. And Storm Spirit, Vortex, doesn't have it. Well, he did, onto an illusion.
Dire are scanning.
Lifestealer making a hasty retreat with that TP.
Everyone needs to get out. Seb, still in the trees, has a Blink Dagger and the Veil of Discord. Maybe he wants to make a jump. There's a tier 1 tower at the bottom if they want to connect, but they need Puck. Like, Puck is kind of key to OG, where he goes in, creates a bit of a mess, then Sanking follows up.
Oh my god, the Centaur stomp on the Enigma. That allows Iceberg to go straight on top of No-Tail. A few more hits there, helped out by General Swashbuckle. Great pickoff. As bottom lane, OG are setting up onto the Ursa Warrior. They saw him move in here, but
Dire's
RTW
middle
can't
tower
close the
is under
gap.
attack.
And Seb not able to jump towards the Fuzzy Wuzzy. Saxa. Spirit form illuminate. Not finding anybody. And the smoke from Na'Vi. Gonna get
And
popped
another
on that
one.
high ground.
From Saxa, Chakra Magic is maxed out. They don't have that one hero that really benefits
bounty.
from Chakra Magic.
Stupendous.
Like maybe Enigma with the Midnight Pulse. Just lower the cooldown a bit. Sanking is okay. You know, Puck is decent, nothing too special.
Yeah, it's not like the Kotl TB we used to see like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's not
bringing that metamorphosis down.
Dragonite, Coddle plus Night Stalker combo.
Oh yeah, oh, the Coddle DK was sickening. Permanent, double stun. Lifestealer out on his own. They do make the move forward. Rage is there, and RTW. And Thompson jumping with a two-man coil. Focusing Rubik with a good burrow strike. They're going to try and bring down Always Wanna Fly. The Sandstorm there and the Illuminate finally. Thompson brings it down, but in comes the bear. The bear cleaves through them. No-Tail Saxa both drop, and they've got the Rolling Thunder connecting on Seb twice. And he's going for more. Thompson back to the trees he goes. Lifesteal has to jump out of the creep and Rage back towards his tier 2s. Thompson trying to stand his ground and fight with the Waiting Rift, but the ball lightning in from Storm. He wants RTW desperately hunting for the Lifestealer, and V-Tune, the counter is that Ursa Warrior. Now the buybacks from the TPs down to this bottom lane, they're just going to feed him away more kills. Maybe they'll bring down General. Pops his wand, he's got a pipe and shield crash, and the Hand of God brings it back to almost full. Saxa force snaps back, but he's dead. V-Tune now unstoppable, and they know where Thompson is. The big ball lightning! Iceberg did 90% of Thompson's HP with that one.
Oh man, OG just falling apart in this game. They can't catch a break. Navi playing pretty much flawlessly. That item build from General, straight up pipe just to keep them alive with the mech and Hand of God, allowing them to survive through any initial burst that OG does.
And they're focusing this Enigma so early on in the fight, so we just don't see the black hole from No-Tail.
It's a position 5 Enigma.
Yeah.
So it's a kind of rough one for him.
And he's trying to save up for Blink Dagger, something that maybe could turn a fight around.
So Pango now has Shard and has a magic immunity. It can be cast during Rolling Thunder to temporarily hit the brakes.
Dire's
Nice.
bottom tower is under attack.
Can cast Rolling Thunder and Shield Crash during roll up.
Dire's structures
And they are using this
So yeah,
10 shard as well on the Storm Spirit. Like he's trying to go for the pickoffs, like ball lightning in onto the Enigma. Wait, is it going? Does he make it all the way? Oh, he was close, but Seb dies down bottom lane. There's fights happening everywhere. And there it is. The roll up. He's going to roll through and kill off No-Tail. Seb both down, while OG, they're bleeding out. Trying to chase towards Saxa now as RTW. Battling into General, but he's being bashed up immediately by V-Tune. No more range. He's going to try to infest into the puzzle or something, but he's standing there with Iceberg arriving. It's another kill, a monster streak, and the ball lightning just keeps on going, and they call GG. 2-0 here. Navi ahead of the best of 5.
What a performance from Navi, man. General, his itemization, and getting that shard, it actually allows him, like if this game dragged, Puck Coil doesn't do that much. This is something that I did not think of because I was not aware what it does, but it's actually